Say It Out Loud Sports. We are back for another episode. Thank you to all the listeners that have provided these questions. We are doing an episode of fan questions. So I reached out, asked for some fan questions, and I got a few responses. So I appreciate you guys. Shout out to you guys. We'll do another one once we get more participants in our activities on Instagram. Today I have Bobby.
Yo.
And Pete joining me.
What it do, baby?
So before we get started, a few things. We got next week. So next Wednesday, we got an Alex Perez interview coming up. I'm excited for this guy to come on. If you guys have any questions for him, shoot me a DM. I think I got a good interview planned for him. But if anybody wants to know something off the wall, shoot me a message or ask me. I can bring it up. After that, we got a couple other things. The baseball breakdown's coming on the 18th. Hopefully that starts. I did with the whole sports thing. I don't know what's starting, what's not. It's
got NFL already canceling games.
Yeah. It's getting scarier as we go. So with
domino
that,
effect,
dude, I hope it's not a domino effect.
So we got the breakdown, and then I got a shout out to Josiah at VYS Athletics. I got him coming on the pod on the 22nd. So I'm talking a month away.
Tell him to give me a hat, dude.
You got to buy the hat, dude. You got to support the brand. So I bought both.
What's
I bought
his
two
website,
of them.
dude? I'm gonna get on there and buy one.
VYSathletics.com.
I'm gonna get on there and buy one tonight.
But yeah, shout out to him. We're going to get him on, talk about his brand, and it's all visualize your success. So that's kind of what I'm doing with this pod. So that pod will be real fun to do with them. So shout out to that. So let's get into this one, though. Fan questions. Let's get off with that because we talked about sports not starting. So this person, the question is, which sport will have the hardest time coming back? So let's go, Pete. You can start.
Right now, the NFL.
Right now, just
I think the NFL is going to have a hard time coming back. Personally, they're already canceling preseason games. Where are they going to play football at?
Stuff could change.
Oh, things are rapidly changing all the time.
So
coronavirus is apparently a real thing.
700 athletes got it this week. So
yeah.
All right, continue.
Nothing's for sure.
They had the flu, or
nothing's for sure,
or the coronavirus. I don't know. I think the NFL. I don't think the NFL starts. I don't think that it's going to happen. Personally,
at all?
No,
whatsoever. Or did they just cancel straight? Get rid of preseason
NFL,
and try to start the year.
NFL Island, or
I don't know.
That would be
California.
Right?
California,
and that would be great.
California is like 100% against.
What are we doing?
Games.
Every sport's an island. I want to watch the games.
Exactly. But I don't think it starts.
Richard Branson just comes out and hosts every major sport on his private island.
That'd be great.
Why don't they just build a giant cruise
Do you really
ship?
think that it's going to start, Pat? Do you really think?
I think football will go. I think the hardest sports to come back and actually play are going to be college sports. You got teams like Clemson with 20 people testing positive coronavirus.
I don't think
their season's over instantly. The
All right.
rest,
All right.
maybe
so,
college
we got to
football
go back to the
plays,
NFL. Is the NFL starting?
So with Pete,
Pat?
so the NFL,
I think the NFL starts
there's
because
so much money.
They basically set the schedules so that they could not.
They can push
play
it back
games.
2 weeks.
They can not play games early and push it back 2 weeks. Like all your division games are going to be towards the end.
Do I think it's starting? Yes. I think the NFL is going to go.
I think the NFL
there's
goes.
too much. That's the king of all sports. That's too much money.
I don't think baseball goes.
If NFL doesn't go, baseball is going.
I don't think it goes.
No one touching me. You stand in right field for 3 hours.
I just don't
This
see.
is true.
So-
this is all true. I can see
here's
that.
my point. Here's my
I might
thought.
retort my
Baseball's
initial
gone
argument
from
here.
offers of like 82 games
This
to
is-
75 games to 54 games.
Let's just wrap
now
it up.
It's 60.
Play 60 games.
That's
Yep,
what they're doing
done.
now. They're
let's
offering
do it.
60 games.
They should play.
That's perfect.
They should play 2
And they're
seasons
short-
a year.
and they're
This is the
shortening-
best thing for baseball. ever.
They're shortening rosters.
Perfect.
This is the best thing for baseball. This is going to be the best season of baseball I've ever watched.
Everybody will watch right now because there's not 182 games to watch.
No, the Nationals started 19. The Nationals.
You might be off 20.
162. I mean,
Last year-
might as well be 200.
Look at last year. The Nationals started 19-31 in their first 50.
Won the World Series.
Won the World Series. You start 19-30, you're making the World Series.
Dude,
So-
there's
Yeah,
crazy
you're
stats.
out.
Like if you start 0-4, no team that
So you
started
better
0-4
start
has
out.
ever got to the World Series.
You better start out hot. That's all I know.
Boy, you know that 60-game season, you can start 25-7 and you're making the playoffs.
That's a lot. No, I mean, we'll see. But what if somebody gets so say that with the COVID thing, like if someone catches, they got to sit out 2 weeks. It's only a 9-week season.
Okay, so how's that work? So
Sit out,
a,
you're
pla- a
quarantined.
player tests positive.
You're out.
He's got to quarantine 14 days.
Yeah.
They got
Doesn't the whole team have to quarantine?
Yeah.
Right. Contract contact tracing.
How does that work?
If you were in contact,
but no, they
with
all
this
wear those
person-
rings. Those rings. They detect it like 3 days early, so it's fine.
Did you see the basketball player who doesn't have a ring finger? He can't wear one.
I can't wait to hear this.
You guys didn't see this? Dude?
No.
It's first of all, the ring's not required.
Okay.
But I don't think you have to. Like, if you get married, you don't have to wear your ring finger on a ring on it. You can wear it on wherever you want. You don't even have. I didn't wear my ring because I lost it playing football in the grass.
You lost your wedding ring?
I've lost 4 of them.
You're
This is unbelievable. Hold
four
on.
wedding rings deep? No.
Yeah, I've lost 4. I don't. That's why I don't have one because she stopped getting me one. I got the little like the first one was like we didn't get expensive ones. Hers is her grandmother's. Mine was like some probably like $100 little band or whatever. It's like a metal one. So after that, she bought me a 3-pack of rubber ones. You know the rubber ones? Lost them all. One of them, I know the last
enough.
the last
They're only
one I
rubber.
watched, I was playing football. I was coaching powder puff football with my nephew, and I was throwing passes. And I got home and it flew. I was like, "Where's
It
my ring?"
flew off.
I was throwing darts. I'm throwing them too hard.
When you throw 55 yards,
Just ripping that arm
55-yard grenades, just ripping them off.
Brett Favre in it, dude.
just ripping footballs, and
I've seen
the rings.
Pat's arm.
I'm pretty sure the rings in the grass still.
He's got a good arm.
Where
Probably
was this
bad
at?
knees.
Where was this at?
Good arms.
Where was this at?
High school, Burroughs Field.
The field?
Yeah,
I'm sure the lawnmower ate that thing up, dude.
yeah. It was. It was rubber. Yeah, it's shredded now. So I was like, just don't give me anymore. I'm going to lose them. So back to this whole thing. Which sport do I think? I'm on the same boat as you. I think all college sports are not happening.
I don't think they have.
For sure.
The only hope we have is like baseball because it starts next year, and I hope basketball. I love college football. There's no chance college football
way they miss
going on.
basketball
To me,
twice in a row.
to me, there's no chance college football happens.
I don't think college football goes on.
Nobody's
But
paid.
this
The
is
biggest problem is no one's paid.
nobody's paid, and it's just like there's no like reason for, like you're saying, there's nobody paid. There's no reason for college athletes to go play for nothing.
There's every reason for
So
him to
the
go
crazy-
for nothing.
Sure. For pride.
the
You don't want
crazy-
pride. You don't want to get drafted.
You don't think this benefits
You don't want to get
Clemson
drafted.
You don't think the Clemson quarterback this benefits him
So
in
now
the greatest
this
way ever?
This entire draft
He's
is
going
just based
one.
on
In
your
the,
high
he's
school
going one
highlights,
overall in the
or-
draft right now, no matter what. Now he doesn't have to play, and it's not his.
It's gonna
He
be
didn't sit
crazy.
out.
It's
He
not
didn't
on-
sit out on his choice. He can't play now, and he's going number 1 in the draft next year anyway.
It's not going to be up to the players.
No, it's going to be up to
NCAA,
Exactly.
It's gonna be up to
NCAA
the-
is going to step
the
in. and,
conferences are going to come forward.
no,
But
But
shut
if
it
you're
down.
but if you're an 18-year-old athlete, are you really worried about the coronavirus, or are you trying to go out and play?
If you're a true freshman coming in,
it's not. Well, let's not get into
it's
if you're worried.
different than
Can't
if
get
you're
into
like
Corona.
A sophomore playing your last season, like
People
Trevor
get-
Lawrence. Trevor Lawrence shouldn't even play anyway. He's already locked to go number 1 anyway.
The,
Why go out and get hurt for free? This benefits him in the best way possible. He doesn't even have
Sure,
to play.
there's cases.
It's not his choice to play
There's
or not.
cases for sure.
saying all that, the money aspect is interesting because obviously the players don't get paid, but the
But
amount
isn't this the first season, the first year that they're allowed to make money off their name?
they haven't passed yet. The amount of money the schools are going to lose based on college athletics is crazy because
Billions.
they're the highest money producers of all the schools.
have the
So
highest
the schools are
ratings.
going to lose money.
The SEC is going to get just.
So how
bankrupt.
is the schools affording all this stuff? Because the football program's
Right.
pumping money. Some of the like North Carolina's basketball program's the biggest income driver. So this not only are the
Is that
athletes,
TV money?
not even just that, it's everything. So it's like
Well, they're not making.
Well, are they
money.
gonna-
They're not driving on ticket sales. Let's be real.
they're still making money. I'm just
they're
saying.
making
So,
money
TV
on
money.
it.
TV money.
so it's going to be interesting to see. But
But I'm pretty sure the TV money's split through the conference.
if I had to guess, college sports would be the one not to go. I
That's
think
what I
baseball is a lock to go. You said baseball's not playing.
I don't think they play, dude. Just because the players won't agree.
Baseball's
They already agreed.
No, they didn't.
It's starting July 24th.
They said report to training camp, but they
On the
haven't.
first.
They haven't. Not the Players Association.
The schedules
and the
are
MLB
out.
have not came and signed a deal.
They
Saying
signed it
60
yesterday.
days. They did sign it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Well,
I didn't see
that's
this.
yeah, it's signed. It's the opening day is July 24th. It's
So
already
wait, so training camp's July 1st or what?
the
Training
umpire,
report-
the umpire has a
report-
Clorox wipe. Wipes out
you
the
report
ball,
July
hands it back
1st is
to
the
catcher.
first day of camp.
No sharing. And you can't share a bat. No?
But the crazy thing, so I was talking to Kevin earlier. He said you can't fight.
no charging the mound. That was already banned.
That's a
Kev.
rule. Like, can't you?
That was
you can
already
do.
banned,
I didn't know it was a
The
rule.
catcher has to
I was
stand
dying.
6 feet back.
Yeah.
I can't.
There's
wait
no
the
catcher. It's just
Dude,
one of those things that shoot the ball back to you.
Yeah, like the
With
whip ball.
with the red, the red with
Blitz
the red
ball?
outline.
Hey, I
Shout out
can't
to
wait for the
Blitzball
first
right
head
now.
coach.
They should do that,
Hey, the first
right?
head coach that comes out to get thrown out's got to stand 6 foot away and scream at the umpire.
No, imagine those nets though.
There's a lot of things.
Oh,
How is those?
dude.
if any time's the time to go to virtual umpires, now's the time to know the strike zones.
Right.
Ban them. Use only the
Ban
video.
who? Ban
Umpires. Umpires are gone.
Even the
we don't
first
need
and
them.
third base guys, dude?
Yeah,
we
you
can
don't
put a
need
robot out there?
You don't need
Maybe
them.
a camera. Just put up cameras.
Well, they go to replay every two.
No,
like,
now we're losing
clearly
jobs.
You're out, dude.
This is getting
Yeah, Pat's
clearly
over here
political.
Pat's over here just cutting jobs over here like a Democrat is.
Saving that money.
Over
All
here
right.
cutting jobs.
So you think
You use the
wow,
self-checkout
your
at
biggest
Walmart,
one,
don't
easy,
you?
Bob.
And no, NFL's getting cut. We're on the same page
I'm
with
on college sports
NCAA.
don't go.
Baseball's going. Baseball's not going.
I don't
Baseball.
think so.
Baseball's going.
All right. We'll see basketball. What
about all the sports that have
Basketball's
been
going.
back?
I can't believe Avery Bradley
UFC's
pulled out.
go. As long as UFC's going, I'm happy. I'm good with it.
Right.
I mean, obviously, I want more, but don't want to be selfish in these times of.
We need the NBA back.
Corona.
Soccer's been going.
Nobody watches soccer
All right, dude.
unless
That's the
you're
most watched
if
sport
you,
in the
yeah,
world.
no,
man.
Unless
yeah,
you live in
Europe.
Spain.
Yeah, football.
Oh,
All
well,
right.
anyway, Liverpool clinched today.
Hey, shout
Don't
out
care.
to all the Spanish.
I'm not
listeners.
watching anything that ends 0-0.
You don't watch ice hockey?
No.
What?
Either.
The 1 year I watched it,
NHL playoff hockey
bro.
is the most
So
exciting thing.
the
on
1
planet.
year I bet on it. If I bet on it, I'm going to watch it. I
I'm gonna
bet
flip
I
this
bet on the
table
Capitals.
over and fight you.
Wow,
No,
I'm gonna
Ovechkin.
lose my mind right now.
I bet on the Capitals title. That was when the lady in the front row showed her tatas to Ovechkin. He's skating by on live TV. You don't know that?
No, I didn't.
Look
see
Now
that.
you had to bet it?
Yeah, I hit it. Finals. It was like
Ovechkin
12 or
sees a set
12 to
and he's
1
in.
or 12 to 1 or
Ovechkin-
something.
Ovechkin seen 2 nipples and scored 3 goals.
I think it was 12 to 1 or 18 to 1.
A fucking
Caps.
hat trick.
Yeah, damn.
All right, next question. I mean, we can go all day on that. So, NFL. This is strictly, obviously, this is if the sport goes, and this is regular. 2020 Chiefs, do they repeat or even make it to the Super Bowl? Go ahead, Bob. You can start.
I'll start right now. I'm going to go bold right now. I'm going to say the Chiefs don't even win their division. They make the playoffs, yes.
Broncos. Sleeper.
Broncos win the
They're
division.
sleeper. I can see that.
I'm going with it, dude.
I can see that.
Great odds if you bet them too. I'm
But
going
I'm
Broncos
not-
win the division. I'm saying the Chiefs will make the playoffs. Do they repeat? No.
Do you think? I mean, obviously,
You're betting against Mahomes?
So you're saying you would take them not to reach the Super Bowl? Like
They're
if
not-
you
they're
had to
not-
pick 3 scenarios: win the Super Bowl, get to the Super Bowl, or not make the Super Bowl.
Not make the Super Bowl.
You see Mahomes dressed like a girl, though?
Dude, no.
Hey, kind of fire.
Dude, you sent me that.
Fire?
message.
Did you just say he's
He
kind
said,
of fired?
do you know,
Did you see that?
have you seen the memes?
Yes.
He said Jimmy. He wrote me. He said Jimmy G can get it. I said no.
Jimmy
He said
GQ, dude? Jimmy
Mahomes?
GQ, dude?
Hey,
Jimmy
I would.
GQ?
they did a basketball.
is that weird?
Hey, they did a basketball. Did you see the basketball one?
No.
Yes.
Kelly Oubre.
Oh,
you would like
dude.
Kelly Oubre.
Pete's all over Kelly Oubre
Yeah,
right now, dude.
lock it in. Kelly Oubre.
unreal.
He's
This is
sliding
very
into Kelly Oubre's DMs, dude,
Yep,
after a
100
12-pack.
100%.
Baby.
100% Kelly Oubre.
Oh, man.
Come on the pod. All right. So what do you think? Chiefs? Do you think they? What's your?
It's hard to bet against Mahomes, and they still got the freak, right? Tyreek. Who's their running back right now?
They drafted the dude in the last pick of the first round.
Clyde
LSU.
Edwards-Helaire.
Yeah.
That's right.
Well, they got
That dude's
Damian Williams.
sick,
They got
too.
Darwin.
Darwin's nice.
Super
Darwin's going to be
sleeper.
a sleeper.
Clyde
No, that's
Edwards.
what-
Clyde
Darwin- I
Edwards,
heard
Clyde Edwards better
Darwin's
start.
heard it last year.
Heard it
You're going to
last
hear it again.
Oh, dear
Darwin's
Lord,
going
dude.
to.
I don't see
Darwin's
what's
gonna be a
wrong with
sweet
Damian
sleeper.
Williams. What's wrong with Damian Williams?
Nothing.
I don't understand.
Nothing. When you
Everybody
got-
hates him.
But when
Dude
you
was-
have better
dude
talent
was-
behind you,
Dude wrecked the Super Bowl with 2
he
touchdowns.
balled out. He did good. He had
Did he
that.
win
Well,
MVP?
just wait.
Did he win MVP?
no,
Should have.
no.
Should
Okay,
have.
time
2
out.
touchdowns
Time
in the
out.
Super Bowl?
You're out.
Give it to Mahomes for no reason.
So what out of those 3 scenarios, make the. I think all of us agree they're going to make the playoffs.
they're going to make the playoffs.
No, they 100% make the playoffs. They
So-
don't get to the Super Bowl, though.
repeat, get to
they're
the
gonna be
Super
playing
Bowl,
on the
or
road.
just make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs.
We know what
Make
you
the
picked.
playoffs.
You too.
Yeah.
I think they lose the Super Bowl. I think
So
they're
who?
either Dallas or San Francisco.
This fool said Dallas.
Dallas.
How are you
Dallas
going
is
to make
going
the
to
playoffs with 8-8 record?
Dallas is going 14-2. We already talked about it.
14-2.
You said that?
I'm taking my
14
headset
and two?
off, dude. I'm out of here, dude. This is fucking crazy, dude.
Bro,
Unbelievable.
Just
Bobby's
wait.
ripping off his headset
14-2 right now, he said.
we already went over this. We'll go over this
That's
again.
how many touchdowns
Go back.
Dak's
No.
going to throw this year. 14.
You saw Dak sign, baby.
Yeah, so they
Called
paid
that.
him.
Everybody's like, oh, Andy Dalton's the quarterback. I'm
Oh,
like, you guys
Dak.
are just calm down.
Andy's going to take over by week
He's
4,
not.
dude.
He's.
No.
You guys are nuts, dude.
Hey, we takes over by
Amari
week
He's
4.
They're not going 14
Hey, Jerry
and
hey,
2.
takes over
Look
by
at the
week
schedule.
4. Jerry gives him a 3-year, $20 million deal. Cuts Dak.
Dak's betting on himself. See Kirk Cousins.
Dak's betting on himself. You don't think Jerry Jones is out there like, cool, I'm not paying this dude $40 million next year, so let's go ahead and just run the football.
Doesn't matter. You're getting paid.
Mike McCarthy.
Look at Kirk Cousins.
Mike McCarthy's out there clapping too every time Zeke picks
up. Who's Mike McCarthy?
He's the coach. Kirk Cousins.
Yeah. Did you guys know he's the coach?
Go back.
Did you guys remember that?
And now they're going 14-2.
Yeah. All of a sudden, Mike McCarthy never won 14 games in his entire goddamn career with Aaron Rodgers and Brett Favre. All of a sudden, he's going to win it with Dak Prescott. Get out of here.
Wait till they sign Jamal Adams.
Who?
Jamal Adams?
He's coming to Philly, big dog.
He's not.
Jets are trading to Philly.
You don't even know the stadium the Eagles playing. All right.
Oh, stop it. League of Financial, big dog.
So I got the Chiefs.
I thought it was a trick question, dude. There were a lot of trick questions in that fucking thing.
I got the Chiefs.
That was a good one.
It was fun, but dude, there was a lot of trick questions, dude. He threw a lot of curveballs at me.
There were tricks.
Yeah, there were.
Go back and listen to the game show. There's no
Shooter Chubb or whatever the heck.
Shooter Flatch.
Yeah,
Shooter Flatch.
That's definitely a trick question.
And then he said, "Who plays at Lincoln Financial?" And then he looked at me all weird, like he wanted me to say Philly.
No, I said
this. Trick. He absolutely derailed me, dude. I felt railroaded the whole time.
It wasn't planned for you. It just landed on you. I'm like, oh, this is perfect.
But he made it. He looked at me all weird, like he wanted me to say Philly. I wanted to say Philly.
I do like your pick with the Broncos. I have them 13-3 also, but I have the Chiefs 13-3 winning the tiebreaker.
Never winning the division.
I can see that.
I got Chiefs losing in the Super Bowl. I think the Ravens are the only real threat to me to get there.
What?
Unless there's injuries. Ravens are nasty.
You're literally not going to mention the fact Tom Brady has Mike Evans?
Yeah.
And we're talking about the Chiefs.
You're saying the Ravens are only threat?
In the AFC.
So you're talking AFC. Yeah. Oh, you're talking
the Chiefs to get
I thought you were talking Super Bowl.
Yeah. No, I got the it's wild.
You got
Go back and listen to the NFC.
Bucks?
They're making
I heard 10
and 6, I think. 10-6 or 11-5.
Who?
Well, let's just get into this next question.
All right, let's go.
Are the Patriots going to be the Patriots?
No and yes. No and yes.
What?
No and yes.
What does that even mean?
Well, they're not going to be the Patriots because Tom Brady's not there, but they're still going to be a good football team.
No.
You don't think they?
I think they're going to be 6-10.
6-10.
I can agree with that.
I can't remember my official prediction. I think I said 6-10, maybe 7-9 at the best.
I haven't looked at the schedule.
I had them 10-6, 9-7.
Because the Bill, I'm really high on the Bills.
I love the Bills.
I think the Jets are going to be awful. When I did the predictions,
do you think the Jets are going to be awful?
Yeah, Jamal Adams wants out.
He wants out.
They won 2 games.
They won
2 games.
Dane Arnold over the last 6 weeks last year balled out.
Darnold's he's probably going to get sick. He's getting the coronavirus?
No, dude.
We did a study.
See, this is why it's not going to happen.
He's got the biggest head. The biggest head on earth. I think that translates to getting sick. That's why he got mono.
I think he's got all the antibodies.
He's got a weak immune system.
I think he's got all the antibodies right now.
Big head equals weak immune system.
Maybe that's why Jamal Adams wants out, dude. He feels like he's going to get sick.
He knows something.
I'll say right now, Jamal Adams goes to Dallas.
So you think what do you think the Patriots do?
I think the Patriots are a 10-6, 9-7 team next year.
When this question, the question was, Pat's going to be the Pats. The defense is going to be fine. The offense, what's happening?
Dude, what's crazy is during the draft, they literally didn't draft anybody to fix their offense, like at wide receiver.
Who are they throwing the ball to?
N'Keal Harry.
And N'Keal Harry. They got a lot of.
I drafted him last year for fantasy. I thought he was going to be nice.
Jarrett Studham. Everybody's
calling him.
He was
going to be nice. Who's the quarterback?
Jarrett Studham, dude.
Oh my gosh, is this real?
This is going to be the year of the LSU quarterbacks
they might win
taking over the NFL.
Stidham went to Auburn.
He went to LSU first.
Who cares?
He didn't play at LSU. All right. So, yeah. I think the Patriots go 6-10.
Joe Burrow went to Ohio State.
They're not going to be the Patriots of the Patriots. If that's the question. The Pats going to be the Pats? No. The answer is no. They went to 9 Super Bowl. How many Super Bowls go to 9? They're not going to I don't think they're going to the playoffs.
They're not going to be the Pats.
You think they missed the playoffs?
Yeah. Bills win the division.
So you're saying the Bills and Jets finish ahead of them?
No, not the Jets. I say the what's it? Dolphins. No, I think the Patriots are second in the division at 6-10 or 7-9.
6-10, second in the division.
But you got Denver, Kansas City. You got Baltimore, Indianapolis,
and the Chargers. Don't forget
the Bills,
the Chargers,
and then 2 other teams. I think finish. They might get the 7 seed. I don't know. Go back and listen to NFC preview or AFC preview, all you listeners. All right, next thing we're going to talk about is this
Steelers.
Go listen to my show. All right.
What?
Bingo.
Go listen to my
got
show.
him.
I'm on the goddamn show.
Go listen to the show, baby.
Still.
All right.
Be a listener.
All right. This came out the other day. I want to talk about this a little bit with you guys. Is the degree of difficulty when it comes to sports. So there was a thing on Facebook that reported the top 60 hardest sports. All it said was degree of difficulty. So boxing, ice hockey, football, basketball, and wrestling were the top 5. Went to 60. So I looked a little bit into it, and it was actually a list that ESPN released. And they ranked these sports based on these things: endurance, strength, power, speed, agility, flexibility, and durability. So
Just stop right there real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. They got badminton based off those 5 categories ranked ahead of golf. Get out. Badminton, bro? I could be the best badminton player in the world in 6 months if I started training today.
How much flexibility does... I mean,
How much durability you got to have to play badminton, dude?
No, I am 100%. I was reading this thing, and I'm like, I don't care what kind of... So the list, I guess that still doesn't make... Let me tell you what the power rating is of badminton. So you need... apparently,
there's a power rating for badminton?
endurance apparently need... So
cupcake sport?
5.25 endurance.
Oh, there's stars behind it?
No, it tells you. I have
rank,
full
they rank
breakdowns.
all 5 for each sport?
All there's 8 categories. Apparently you need to be average. 5.25 is your endurance.
So you
don't even have to move, dude.
So
you
could
just
be like
stand there and
baseball.
hit
You could just be a fat shit show.
No, well, apparently baseball.
You could be
Cecil
Pablo Sandoval out there.
The big sexy?
Well, apparently, 4.63 is
big
baseball's
sexy?
range. So you have to be more. You have
You
to
have
have more
to be more
endurance.
athletic and have more endurance to play badminton than you do baseball?
That's what it says, and
What
it's
about
baseball / softball.
I'm not buying it.
No, this list is crazy. Diving, I think it might be the lowest endurance, 2.8. Hold on, let me scroll down a little bit.
Still got to jump.
Oh no, fishing 1.38.
Only 2.8 because I had to climb the ladder.
So
now you
fishing,
got to be able to fish. I mean,
fishing 1.38.
Professional fishing.
What's your endurance?
This
What
is
is your
top 60?
endurance rating for
But
fishing?
I feel like endurance.
Legitimately
I
sitting
don't know,
on a
dude,
boat.
because it's hot. You got to
It's
be
hot?
able to survive the elements.
The
They
elements.
have these things
Mother
called
Nature
bimby,
is
bimby
undefeated.
tops, dude. They give you shade.
Mother Nature is undefeated, bro.
The lowest endurance rating is billiards at 1. So I guess that's.
I
the
feel
lowest.
like you
not
have to
even
have
a sport.
more endurance to
that's
play
what it
billiards than you do fish.
to shoot
Wait,
a pool
where's-
cue.
Yeah, dude. You got to
Where's
walk around the
billiards
table.
at?
What do you walk around the
That's
boat?
59.
50.
59's billiards.
I'll put
shooting
fishing above that.
You need more endurance to go shooting.
Then what?
Dude, bowling's 2.2.
Pulling a trigger is exhausting these days. Or
Bowling's
what?
57.
That's a tough. That's a hard.
Archery.
That's a 100-pound trigger.
This thing,
pull
they
right
went
there.
deep on this, dude. So they have golf at 50. What is this rank? Golf is the 51st hardest sport on this list.
That's unreal.
That's
the
insane. I feel like that's
hold on.
top 3 hardest.
Wait for this. The 50.
Top 3?
Dude, golf is tough.
So
to
golf's
get to like
51?
professional
For sure.
level.
Oh, I agree, but I don't
So,
know about top 3.
Canoe or kayaking is 49.
Endurance. You need endurance.
That's over golf.
Over golf. Cheerleading is one step below golf.
Oh my lord! Dude.
You got table tennis.
I'm out of here, dude.
Ping pong. That's 47th.
I'm
ping
like
pong's harder
I'm
than
like
golf.
The best ping pong player I've ever
Just
met.
letting you know. No, I think Eric Nguyen is though. Eric Nguyen. I heard
I'll smash him.
he's got some ping pong
skills.
Dude, I'm slamming everybody. Dude.
But like, there's some stuff on here. It
no
doesn't
way.
make weightlifting.
Dude,
Hold on.
be-
Weightlifting.
Coming in hot, dude. Over the top.
No.
All right, so we're gonna do.
We just found a challenge, dude. We're
gonna-
going live, Instagram live. Me and Pete.
Ping pong tournament.
Ping pong
All right,
tournament.
we're gonna do. So we're gonna talk about this our own list. Obviously, they rank these according to all these stats. But I want to. So, do we want to do a couple? Do like top 3 in your opinion? If you were to take an average group of guys and put them in the sport,
You can put nobody at gymnastics, but keep going.
or do we go if you've worked
None of us
your
have
whole
the abs
life?
for
What's
gymnastics,
the hardest to
let's
make?
be real.
Let's do that. So we'll just take an average group of guys. So if you grab an average group of dudes and be like, we're gonna go do this sport. What's the hardest you wouldn't be able to pick up? Like
The
if
hardest
we-
sport to like be a professional.
Like to me, fishing's hard. I can't catch fish. It's possible. It's hard. But if you took an average group of dudes, we can go out and probably grab some fish. Like you guys caught fish.
dude, you book a
can't.
deep sea fishing trip. I guarantee you
Yeah,
catch 50.
I pulled one out. Cabo San Lucas pulled one out.
Okay, so let's
You're
think
catching
about.
100 fish.
So if you grab say you
Grab
grab
the
10
tuna the
dudes.
size of your leg.
Okay, well I'm gonna have to do this. Grab 10 dudes, random people, not professional athletes. What's the hardest sports?
Gymnastics.
It's
Golf.
got to be up there. Gymnastics.
Golf's got to
Yeah.
be up there too.
Like football, like if we go play football, we can play the sport. You know what I mean?
With each other, yeah.
Yeah, obviously not, I'm not
Let's
talking
try
make
and
pro.
play some
So
NFL
hold on.
players, dude.
No, that's not
Here's
the point.
why.
That's
Here's
not the
why.
point.
I get what
You
you're
know,
saying.
We can change the list all these
gymnastics,
different ways.
like you can have a 30-inch vertical, like I don't know, Chandler Parsons, or name another.
Ooh,
person,
he just
right?
dragged Chandler Parsons. We've got to have a
30. Okay, whatever. But can he do the splits at the end of that dunk? Can he do the splits?
I'm not worried about the splits. Can you do a double
can he?
back
Okay,
handspring?
wait.
So
Wait,
we're
if-
talking flexibility.
wait,
Flexibility
wait.
was on the list, right?
We're talking. There's
Yeah,
strength.
and
all
gymnastics is a level
wait,
10.
wait.
It's perfect.
Strength
10,
is on the list, right?
.0.
There we go.
Is strength on the list?
Yes.
Okay, so Kevin
You don't
Durant can't even bench
Now you're doing
125
this whole
pounds,
thing,
and he's
though.
supposed to be top 5 player of all time.
Now you're going into the list. I don't want it this list. I want our own personal thing where if we were to walk outside and go to the park and maybe the guys we play ball with, what's the 10 hardest sports?
Are you going to be able to do
a
vault?
pickup game? Like if us 10
You're not
went out
doing vault.
and
Nobody's
did
doing vault. Nobody here. I've watched
vault?
vault on gymnastics. Nobody's doing vault.
one where you jump and do the flips.
Oh,
flips.
okay.
No,
The
gymnastics.
balance
to me
memes,
is
the balance meme's got to be the hardest one, dude. Or
that's
the
4
rings.
inches wide.
The ring's got to be the hardest thing.
Who does
All
that?
of them are hard.
You can't take the
I count them
average
on the same
guy.
page. That's up there.
You can't take the average
No.
guy and do gymnastics.
The rings,
Like a double
rings gotta
hand,
be the hardest.
double back handspring. I ain't even attempting it. 'cause I
Simone
wanna-
Biles is 4'8". She jumps off the vault 9'4". She's clearing 10 boxes of Wheaties and Shaq.
Well, like think about it. So we'll go down the list a little bit. Boxing,
Why she's up there? She cuts Yao Ming's hair.
like boxing.
Exactly.
We could have boxing matches. Like you could box, not technically, but
Boxing can't be number one.
right? Boxing's out. Ice hockey.
Correct.
Can we skate? Do you think we could skate a little bit? That's probably a little
I could
difficult.
barely
Ice
roll a
skating?
blade.
Like ice skating?
Yeah, I think you could skate a little bit. That's probably top 10. Ice hockey.
Yeah, that's
It's got to be top 10.
The
Football,
sport,
no.
the sport's hard because there's so many.
To play, I'm talking just to get out. If we were like, hey, we're gonna go play some ice hockey.
You're
today,
skating 20
you think
miles
we're-
an hour, worried about getting blasted
Yeah.
by another guy.
It's probably top 10. Football, no.
Zdeno Chara
Basketball,
coming at you,
no.
dude.
On a,
Basketball,
on a-
yes.
No, on a level to play with the average group. Can we go
Okay.
out if we recorded a game? Would it be?
Oh, okay, so
common
these are
sense basketball?
your okay.
Like I'm
Yeah,
saying,
we could
not-
go. We
not
could go
on
out
a
and play. We could go out and play
professional
ice hockey.
yeah, not to make a game, not to make the pros.
Pete's
This
right
is-
though. If we take 10 average dudes, we can't go and do any gymnastics.
That's what I'm saying. So if we go down wrestling, we can wrestle. Martial arts, that's a little different because you have to know like different. I don't know nothing
To me, MMA is harder than boxing.
to make pro. Like there's more versatile. I think MMA would be harder skill to
boxing?
learn to box. Because you still have to have boxing. You need footwork, power, endurance, that stuff.
But
and a
you
chin.
only have to worry about one thing. It's
right.
the hands.
No, I
It's-
kind of
it's-
agree. I kind of tend to agree with that.
In MMA, it's everything.
Tennis, I think we'd have some. You could play tennis. Gymnastics, you're not playing.
Mayweather McGregor.
That's
What if
what-
McGregor just said, "Fuck it, pick this
No, but
fool,"
like-
and slammed him on his head in the 4th round of the boxing match?
Sure.
The world
Okay.
would have erupted. The internet breaks.
I'm looking
We talked
for
about it
Floyd's-
earlier. I
Floyd's
retorted my
unconscious.
entire statement.
Okay.
I thought I was going to come in with some fire, but
Floyd's
We're looking at
unconscious.
top 10 hardest things to do if we just got up and went. The average group. Okay, gymnastics is number one
one.
so far.
yeah.
It's got to be one.
Soccer, we can all play. Alpine skiing.
I can ski.
Alpine skiing just on a
so
slalom.
what's
I feel like
Alpine
I can
going
ski.
I
just
can
straight
ski.
down. Is that
I can get down.
How many miles an hour?
you
do
doing
they go?
half pipes?
No, I mean, you might take longer than everybody else, but I get down to Alpine, dude.
Okay, so you guys think it's water polo, whatever, rugby, lacrosse.
Water polo is probably tough, dude. You got to
Yeah,
tread,
you gotta be
you
like
gotta tread
7
water
foot.
for a long.
You're going to be 6'5"
time.
at least.
Those are like 10-foot deep pools, dude. You got to tread
What
water
do you
the
got
whole
six,
time.
what does it matter if you're 6'5" or 3
'cause you-
feet?
You got to be above the water.
You got to tread water the whole
said
time. They're like
tread. You're not
10-foot deep
standing in a
pools.
Yeah,
Three
but
foot
you
pool.
can't put me out there. I'm 5'9". You're not putting me out there. You're going to put
What's
the
the
guy.
difference
can tread
between
better.
you and a 7-foot dude if you can't touch the bottom of the pool?
My arms are not reaching as high as the guy that's.
So you
7
need
foot.
wings.
Also, Brandon
wingspan.
Ayuk
You
for
need
the
wingspan.
Niners is like the greatest water polo player of all time.
Him and Calvin
Possibly.
Johnson. You need the wingspan. Doesn't matter how long your legs are. You can have
Why did that dude play football and not water polo?
You need the wingspan. You need big arms.
wingspan. All right.
He should have played water polo.
Look at the
Dude,
average
what about
water
this
polo.
one? All right, this is where I
Sure,
kind
They
of
got to be like
6'5".
6'5", yeah. They gotta be
rodeo.
6'5".
I ain't riding
That
the bull.
might be tough.
I
That's
ain't
a
riding
tough
the
one,
bull.
dude.
But it's not.
But this is the
it
thing.
difficult?
Getting
it just
on
takes
the
balls.
No, okay. That's the difference.
It
Is
just
like
takes
okay.
balls.
The problem is
That makes it
getting
difficult.
on the bull doesn't take any skill whatsoever. Riding the motherfucker takes skill.
That's what I'm thinking.
So like we could all go rodeo.
None of us, yeah.
None
You know
of us
what
are
I mean?
making it 8 seconds.
Well, we could
Right,
all have
I
a
mean,
rodeo.
like,
Right.
the skill
It just
isn't
all takes
involved.
balls.
Like
There's
we
level of difficulty.
we could all
is-
go do it. Being
No, I
good
think,
at it is
no,
different.
I think he's onto something. So if we can all go,
we can all go
put
do
on
it.
a bull.
Being good at it is different.
Right.
to do it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we could go play rugby. We could all go get in a pool and play water polo.
Right.
Sure.
We could
all go rodeo.
sit on a rodeo.
We could all go rodeo.
Or on a bull.
I don't know how
We
you're
might
gonna,
not be
hey,
any good
I feel
at
like
it.
my cardio is better than all you guys.
Oh, my Lord, dude. If there was cardio involved in ping pong, I'd smash you.
This kind of ruins our argument for golf, though, because we can all kind of golf. I can't.
I'm all right at golf.
All right, so rodeo. I think so far rodeo and gymnastics are the top two.
No, rodeo.
No, rodeo's
got to
not
be
in
one of the.
It's got to be up there. I don't think you're getting.
It's
rodeo?
easy to get on the bull.
No,
be
you can't
good at the
ride.
sport.
all you got to do is
Be
get on
good
it.
at the
Once
sport
you're
is
on
different.
it, you're good. Have you ever rode
It's like
a
basketball.
mechanical bull?
It's like basketball.
not
We can all
riding
go
a
play
bull.
basketball.
Have you ever gotten on a mechanical bull?
Once.
There you go.
No, Pat,
That's all it
you're
took.
backtracking though. Like we can all go play
okay, I get what you're
basketball.
saying.
Being good at it's different. We all go get on the bull, ride him
No,
for 8
that's
seconds.
different than.
Agree.
I don't think that's the same. All right, pole
How
ball,
is- what?
track and
That's
field
the
pole
same.
ball, field hockey, speed skating, figure skating. No one's
Speed
doing
skating?
triple axles.
Yeah, no.
Ooh, that's the oldest trick in the book.
Cycling, distance cycling, volleyball, fencing.
See,
Let's
like,
see,
he says
fencing
this.
is-
Okay, here, distance cycling.
Fencing's
all of
in
us,
what, the
all of
top
us get on
20?
the bike and ride, dude.
Fencing's in the top 20.
24th.
Fencing?
Fencing.
Oh, give them real swords. See if it's the top 20.
Exactly.
Let me see if
Come
it's the top
on.
20 then, dude.
Come on.
So
Get outta
fencing
here, dude. They
is,
all quit. They all quit.
apparently you need.
Yeah.
They all
They
quit.
gave
Oh,
up.
hold on, the big.
Nobody's
life
getting
or
a
death,
freaking
dude.
sliced
Apparently you need
kneecap.
giant hand-eye coordination for that. 7.25.
Dude, when's the first time they're going to bring a game show out where you're going to literally die out there? Like a life or
Like
death game
Gladiator?
show. Yeah, dude, but you could die.
The biggest snubs in this thing definitely got to be well. So now,
Golf.
Now you go down. What's going on here? There's multiple rodeos. So rodeo, the one we were talking about, was number
Rodeo clown?
15. There's rodeo.
I feel like
That's a
rodeo
tougher
clown's
job.
a tougher
You
sport
got to
than
be
rodeo.
more
dude.
agile. You got to be
Rodeo-
more flexible.
Rodeo clown
There's
is
a lot.
a tougher sport than rodeo, I feel
Rodeo
like, dude.
steer wrestling. That was 15.
Oh, that's where you jump off the horse and tackle the steer?
So way
That was
further down
17?
though.
That's harder than golf.
Way further down is rodeo bull, bareback, bronc riding.
Bareback bronc riding. Shout
Right
out
above
Craig
that,
Owen.
it's
Craig
calf
Owen does
roping.
that, dude.
It's easy to that guy. He
Greg
doesn't,
Owen.
he doesn't feel pain.
That dude's a full-on cowboy, dude.
Water skiing. Why is water skiing? It's just bowling's the easiest sport to me.
For
you
sure.
practice
Bowling?
That, you don't do any. Yeah.
I feel disrespected right now, dude.
What do you mean?
Because I'm good at it. I feel really
You said I'm in
disrespected.
a
Bro, I
bowling
did. I
league,
went
man.
into the. I
What's
did,
your average?
Right now?
Yeah.
212.
You haven't bowled in
212?
What do you
We
mean?
pulled them
I
out of
bowl in
the
a
corona, the
Laughlin league
COVID.
on Sundays in Mount Mesa, big dog.
how long ago?
Been going on for 3 weeks now.
Dude, it's been Corona. No, the last 3 weeks you bowled in.
I missed last Sunday, the 2 Sundays before I went.
Really?
Dude,
I
come
don't
on, bro.
believe you.
Mount Mesa? Let's go. Been open.
It's still easy.
What?
Fact check.
could
Matt.
Come on
I
out,
did
dude.
a league
Come on
last
out,
year.
dude.
I bowled a 195 average. I didn't.
Okay,
bowl
so
for
if we're going to talk about being
When me
good
and Pat
at the
lived
sport,
together, we were
but see,
bowling
this is
over
where-
200.
This is
That's
where
where the
this is where
list
this
is.
is where you guys aren't drawing the line. Anybody can bowl. Being good at it's one thing. Anybody can get on a bull. Being good at riding it's one thing. Anybody can shoot a basketball. Being good at basketball is one thing. Not a single one of us is even doing gymnastics.
That I agree. That's what. But I'm saying bowling. No, bowling's way down there. I wasn't saying bowling should be harder. I feel
No,
like
it's
it's easier.
easy.
All right, so we're in agreement with bowling. I don't know what they got all riled up for.
Because I felt like you
No.
aimed that at me, dude. Like,
No, I
you
was saying
attacked
Trying
you.
to
me.
eat you up.
Dude, he was
trying to
attacking
eat
me,
you
dude.
up.
And
He gave all you guys
like
a
this
list
thing
but
said
me, and then he
canoe-
attacked me with bowling.
No, he doesn't have a list. Canoeing and kayaking's on this thing ahead of golf. Cheerleading made
How
the
is
list.
canoeing and kayaking on there? Literally,
know.
you just go in the water and it drives you where you want to go.
Anyway,
No, you got to steer
what's
right.
okay? So
Oh,
lock
you
down.
gotta
There's a
steer
lot
down.
involved.
Is gymnastics
I'm not
number
gonna
one? Number one hardest sport?
I'm trashing kayaking canoeing
I think
right
so.
now.
Gymnastics is number one.
Hardest
so.
thing. It's got to be the hardest
You,
part.
you can't take anybody off the fucking street.
Do we
And
even
just-
have a friend that can get on the rings and get up and do anything?
No,
I can't. There's no
I don't
chance.
have a friend. Do you guys?
No.
No.
Exactly.
Can-
Gotta be
could
the
you-
hardest
Does
sport.
anybody can anybody do a backflip?
I'm willing
My
to
daughter
bet
is the only
less than-
person that I know.
Dude, I'm willing to bet less than 2% of the population in the United States can get on the rings and do anything.
I'd bet less than one, probably 1%
It's crazy.
or lower.
It's got to be the toughest sport.
I agree. I think gymnastics is severely underrated. They were top 10 at least.
Dude, they're the
but to
most.
say
They're the most.
gymnastics is
I
harder
feel
than
like
basketball?
gymnastics has got to be the most athletic.
That's
like,
tough to say.
Fit dudes on
No,
the
not
planet.
if you're trying to. Even if you're trying to go pro, because you're gymnastics, you're talking Olympics.
That's the only pro you
What do you-
got.
So what's your percentage? Is 0.1?
Yeah, I think gymnastics is
Dude.
a lock. All right, let's get off this list. People are probably
I
bored.
just came up with an
otherwise.
idea, dude. We should come
Shit.
up with a professional gymnastics league, dude. Only thing they have is
Dude, bro,
Olympics,
handball was on here. I don't know where it was.
Handball?
Team
Guys
handball. Hold
play
on.
that in
That's the
freaking
last one I'm
jail.
doing. Hold on.
Dude, racquetball
No, there's
should
a.
be up there.
Hold on.
Yeah.
No, that's not.
Racquetball's tough.
Racquetball stuff, dude.
What is
Is it harder than golf for you?
No.
Hold on. Let me find team handball. Listen to
I'm better
this.
at golf than I am at racquetball, but I'll
Bro, team
whack that
hey,
thing on both walls.
team
for you.
handball's 26th.
Team handball.
26 out of
Okay,
60.
I feel like dodgeball is harder than team handball. I feel like dodgeball is getting disrespected on this list. For sure.
They
got
handball.
they got
I don't even
badminton
know
on the
what to say
list, but
to
not dodgeball.
Bro, handball's ahead of. Well, at least it's ahead of. Dude, badminton's 30th.
How is dodgeball not ahead of badminton?
It's not ski jumping.
Dodgeball's making the list. That's not a professional
That might be on
sport.
there. Skateboarding,
You got to be
Weightlifting.
agile. You got to have endurance.
horse racing,
There's a lot of things you got to go with dodgeball.
horse racing.
The average
You just
Joes
got to be little.
do not agree with you.
All you have to do is be little.
you 5
What do
foot
you need
two.
endurance for horse racing? The horse or the person? Why is it a 4 endurance? All you do
He
is
said
sit on it
the
for 30
horse or the person, dude.
Hey,
the
but you're
horse is
still
doing all
betting
the
on it.
work. You're just yanking them around.
You're still betting on it.
You
though.
need speed.
I feel like they put jockeys
What is
ahead of golf.
No, yeah, no horse
Do they
racing.
train or they just not
Horse
eat?
jockeys, you got to be 5'1" and get on the horse. That's it.
Well,
and
that's all
not
you have to
eat.
do.
You're not eating.
You just gotta be-
If you're a
You got to be
jockey,
5'1".
Yeah. All right, let's get off that list. Let's go to. All right, so we'll talk about this. All right, this is a new segment I'm introducing.
Oh, here we go.
It's called "What's Your Deal."
I'm sure.
Okay.
What's your deal?
dude?
Okay, I'm gonna read you. We're gonna talk about Lavar Ball.
Oh my lord!
And basically, we got to figure out what's his deal.
His son,
What's his deal?
should go number one overall.
So yeah, he
No,
came out.
he shouldn't.
Hold on,
Absolutely.
let me read. So let me
100%.
listeners. He came out and he was mad at. He doesn't think the Warriors fit his style. He
They
said they'd be silly to miss him because he would put people in the seats. Also, Melo's not a follower, so if they think he's going to go into the Warriors and follow Klay Thompson and those guys, he's crazy. To me, the craziest part was he didn't mention Steph Curry. He said they got Klay and the other guys. He didn't even mention Steph.
He
said,
does that on purpose.
yeah, to piss people
Sure.
off. Then
he
they
doesn't
don't
want
need-
his son to go there.
They don't need people to be in the seats because they're already there.
You want to know why he doesn't want his son to go there? Because his son wouldn't play a minute.
But didn't he learn his lesson already?
No.
So
His son-
But
his-
you
you're
guys
saying
are
his-
you guys are convinced
I'm
he
not
does
convinced.
this. He does this on like accident. He does this on purpose.
No, I get that, but why? Don't do
it's
this.
because it absolutely makes his
Right,
kid
it's-
trending. It's why Lonzo Ball went second overall in the draft when he should have went 30th.
He ain't getting no. Lonzo was good in
He was
college.
good.
He wasn't
was
the
good.
second
Top five,
best. He wasn't
top
the
five.
second best player coming out of college.
Top 5 easy.
Was Fultz?
Let's go redraft
Was
that class.
Markelle Fultz?
Where do you take
Yeah,
Lonzo Ball?
But you're
Top
not
five.
taking
Not a chance.
You're not taking Markelle Fultz.
No, he would have gotten top 5 without any help from his.
Let's
I
go.
agree.
Let's go redraft that class.
We can do that. I'm just saying.
Lonzo Ball's going 30th.
No,
Not a chance.
no.
But
Top 10.
that's why he's stuck in New Orleans. They got Zion now. Zion's going to be gone in 3 or 4 years. He's going to go to the Lakers. And then
Lonzo's a good player.
Lonzo's solid.
Lonzo's
stays
average
healthy.
player
the
at
problem,
No.
best. Average player at
That's
best.
unreal.
the problem is like
No
you would think LeVar Ball would learn. Like Lonzo landed in L.A.
He
But
went.
nobody-
LeVar talked him into the second overall pick to go to LA because the market was what he wanted.
Well, look where it ended up.
Magic gave up.
So now
said,
he's-
"I'm done with this."
No, because of him, not Lonzo.
Pelinka kicked his ass out.
It wasn't
I
'cause
don't
of Lonzo.
think they traded Lonzo because of LeVar.
100%.
Hey,
They traded Lonzo because
thanks,
of
LeBron.
Anthony Davis, big dog.
No, they traded him because of LeBron James. He's the GM. Let's get real here.
And
You think Rob
he's
Pelinka
a player.
ain't running the
He's a
show?
player slash GM.
You don't think
LeBron
Rob
is-
Pelinka's running the show?
When's the last time besides Kyrie
You're going
Irving,
to
LeBron has
disrespect
ever won?
Rob Pelinka right now.
we're
as a
supposed to be
Kobe
talking
fan.
about LeVar
You don't
Ball.
think Rob
for
Pelinka's
sure.
running the show?
Now he's pulling the strings for sure. But before that, it was LeBron and Magic. It was the LeBron and Magic show before that.
LeBron's still the best GM in basketball, though.
He's got 3 rings. That's the best.
Oh, here we go.
3
Get
more than
off the
Lonzo
side.
Ball, big
Stop
dog.
it.
That's
We can
3
do
more
this
than
later.
Lonzo Ball, big dog.
We're talking about LeVar.
He's getting 4 right now.
What's his deal? Like, why doesn't he learn his lesson though?
He doesn't.
You know that
He doesn't
agree.
need to
Do you wanna
because
know-
it works. He's
It
not learning his
doesn't
lesson.
work.
It does work. His kid was the second overall pick in
He's
the draft.
still gonna get paid.
LaMelo's,
Guaranteed.
LaMelo's not looking at a top 5 pick in the NBA draft next year.
He is.
And along
He
with
is.
that, he's not going to, whatever team drafts him, he's not going to put leverage on them to sign G-Lo.
No, that's not the point.
That's not-
He's
yeah.
It
ruining
works.
his kid's career.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Not in this case. Not in this case.
He's
I don't
making
think
his
so.
kids'
He's-
careers.
I think he's
He's
raising.
making his kids' careers.
I think he's making his draft stock higher right now.
Fine,
he's
the
making
first contract.
his kids' careers.
So this is the next.
So he's going to
landing
get
spot.
his kid guaranteed money,
So
which is all you want.
so
He
go-
talked
right?
his own kid into the second
If my
overall
kid-
pick in the draft, bro.
If my kid is
They're
guaranteed
already getting drafted. Is my
Yeah,
point.
but not at number 2.
100%.
LaMelo wasn't going to go top 5
listen,
Before his comments 2 days ago, he was already projected top 5.
all day.
to the Knicks.
No, the Knicks are 8th.
He's a
or
top
something.
5.
He was projected
easily.
top 3 right now, and then he came out and said,
there's
this.
not an NBA GM on the planet that's taking that kid in the top 5.
"Do you want to go to gold?" This is
For
the top.
sure, you're crazy.
These
You
are the
guys
picks.
are
Listen,
wild,
these
bro.
are the top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
You guys are
6
wild.
teams drafting
If your
in the top
kid,
6.
if your
Golden
kid,
State Warriors,
listen,
1.
hold on. If your kid
Cleveland
was guaranteed,
Cavaliers.
guaranteed a contract, you're not going to.
He's already guaranteed.
right, but you're not going to try and hype him up to get more money.
LaVar's,
there's a
LaVar's
limit. No.
trending it.
You get
It's
paid.
beyond basketball. He's trending it because it's get him in the top 5 picks and then line up the endorsement deals.
He's gonna get endorsement deals. Just stay
No,
in your
he's going to
lane.
sign with BBB, big dog, just
That's
like Lonzo
canceled.
did.
Lonzo's
It already relaunched. LaVar already
no,
relaunched.
you are
it.
crazy. So you're on Team LaVar.
Hell no, that guy's a joke.
He's an idiot. Do you want to go? So
But it works. What he does works.
your second contract is when you get paid.
LaVar
Not
Ball
your
is like
rookie
the
deal.
Jake and Logan Paul of the NBA.
You don't even get paid your rookie deal. Your second deal is the big
don't
guaranteed
get
money.
paid?
No, but
You
you
don't
still
get
get
paid?
guaranteed money.
You don't
Yeah,
get paid as a
millions,
rookie deal?
millions
get
of dollars.
paid
You
a-
still get guaranteed.
Lonzo Ball's getting like $7-8 million a year.
So even if
second
he's a
overall pick.
flop, you're guaranteed $12 million.
But you're already getting that as a top 5 pick, hands down.
right. You're
There's no
guaranteed.
set numbers. This isn't. This
Well,
isn't
but is he a top
the
5
NFL.
pick without LaVar?
Yes, right now, 100%.
I agree from a basketball
not.
standpoint.
Everybody,
I agree.
every mock
There's
draft
no
in the
way.
NBA has him top 5.
There's no way.
Look, what do you mean? There's no way. Look at the mock drafts. Every
no.
expert has him in the top 5.
I'd take
Based
him-
on popularity,
I would
sure.
take him number 1.
You're out of your
would.
mind, bro. You're gonna pass on James Wiseman for
would.
LaMelo
He didn't even
Ball,
play. What do we
who
know about
hasn't even
Wiseman?
played any competitive basketball in the last 3 years?
I would. Yeah, he's played professionally.
Oh, where? In Australia?
Sure.
With Luca's third cousin's brother's sister?
Okay. So
Get
now-
out of here,
no.
bro. He's playing with dudes like me, you, and Pat in
No,
base league in
no,
Australia, big guy.
absolutely not.
Then why aren't those guys getting drafted?
What do you mean, Andrew Bogut?
Andrew Bogut didn't
Aaron
come from
Bain-
the Australian league
So-
where he's playing.
What do you mean?
So
Stop,
Zion
bro. Andrew
Williamson.
Bogut was playing on national teams.
So Zion got 2 years, his rookie deal. 2 years, $20 million. He's not getting higher than that, regardless of what anybody. LaVar's not getting him higher than
20
Zion.
million. I could sit on that for a
No,
while.
yeah, we could. Not the NBA average NBA player blows through that real quick. Promise you.
Most of them,
Sure.
most of the first four,
So
most of rookies
and
blow through their
especially
rookie
a guy.
contracts right out
And
of the
if
gate.
you were telling me that LaMelo ain't going to blow through $20 million because he's not getting that contract,
He's not gonna. You
you
know
are
why?
high. He's going to
He's not
invest
gonna.
in
You know why?
football.
All right.
You want to know why he's not blowing through that?
Hypothetically.
because he's already got it.
Hypothetically. So what's the point of talking him up? You want him to end up in Cleveland?
LaVar's doing it because
No,
it's
he's
how
he's
LaVar
trying to
stays
talk himself
relevant.
into a spot.
It's how LaVar stays relevant.
I can see
get-
that.
I know
So
it-
he talked himself into L.A. or LaVar talked his kid into going and getting drafted
he
into
absolutely
L.A.
swindled
So-
Magic Johnson and the Lakers.
for sure.
No, they
I
need to
agree.
get a point
No,
guard.
I agree with that. So now he's trying to get his kid drafted to the Knicks.
Why? Because of the market.
Exactly.
No, I get that. I understand all of
Because he
that.
And
plays
they're
every minute of a
struggling-
game.
So
in New
struggling
York.
you think this
franchise.
is smart? You don't want to win. You just want to go make.
He
more
has
fun. They
zero.
don't care about-
LaVar has
I'm looking
zero
out for the
interest
best
in winning.
interest in my kid.
You don't want winning. What about what he wants? You think LaMelo wants his dad? LaVar or
No, I'm sure he doesn't. But if
That's
you're
why
a father,
Lonzo cut
you're
ties
looking
after
out
2
for the
years.
best interest in
exactly.
your
Don't
kid.
you learn? Don't you learn that after Lonzo's telling you to shut your mouth because he wants to win?
LaMelo's
Now he's
17,
stuck in.
16 learning this, bro. You think he learned that? No, his dad was
No,
he
from
was
the last one. Lonzo
dad-
wants to win. Now he's stuck in New Orleans. They ain't winning.
Oh, they're making them.
They're not gonna-
next
they're
year.
If
not gonna
if
win.
If they deal
They
Lonzo,
will-
they got a chance.
They will
with
never
Zion.
take on the big markets of LA. Both
Zion's
LA
gotta
teams.
bounce.
It's not happening.
Zion's got to bounce. Zion
happening.
probably wins an
It
MVP
could be a
in the
little
next 5
short
years. though.
stint.
I'm
though.
just saying he's
It
not
could be like
winning.
the New Orleans
the
Saints.
Toronto.
So you're saying
Toronto,
Zion's out after 3 years?
100%.
4 years?
2 years. Yeah, 2 year, $20 million. He's out. Well, they probably have.
It's team options.
I think
though.
it's yeah.
They probably
it's
have
4
they
years.
probably
I
have-
think it's 4 years.
4 years.
The team option.
I just looked it up. It's 2
3
year,
with a 4-year
2 year,
team
$20
option?
million option. Probably a team option for the third.
All right.
But
So
it's
he's
probably
gone
like
after
AD.
he's gone after 3.
3 because they're not. He's 100%.
Brandon
Ingram's
I
a free
think
agent.
Zion
Where's he
Wilson wins an
LA.
MVP. I think Zion wins an MVP in the first
Everybody's
5
going to
seasons.
LA.
Anthony Davis is gone.
After
rental.
this year,
That's a rental.
He's not leaving
Zion's
LA.
coming to LA. You know how they
AD,
play it?
with AD. You think AD's leaving?
It's interesting, but I don't know if that's
possible.
the play.
AD ain't
It's
leaving.
possible. Anything's possible.
We'll see. But my whole point
He
is,
wanted that market.
I think this "What's Your Deal" segment is supposed to be about LeVar Ball. Don't do dumb shit. So
Just shut up, bro.
if he takes Golden State out, this is the next 5 teams: Cleveland, Minnesota, Atlanta, Detroit, and then your landing spot, the Knicks. So do you think the next 4 teams pass on him, and then James Dolan grabs him?
Nobody's passing on him besides the
What
Warriors.
to me, winning is
Who has the second pick?
the odds. Cleveland.
So they're
taking
going to bail on Colin Sexton for LaMelo Ball? No.
That's what I'm saying.
He's not going to.
Minnesota.
What do you mean? Move Colin to the 2 guard.
Minnesota. He's going to the Timberwolves and end up like Kevin Love for 15 years. Go Freeze. Thanks to your pops. Good job.
Talked him into Minnesota.
Good job, Dad.
No,
I'd be mad
Absolute
at
backfire.
Dude, I would-
no, that's why
backfire,
it's a
dude.
lottery pick.
I'd be
And
so
we
mad
have-
at my dad.
My dad
Rigged.
talked me
Knicks
into
are
the third
second.
overall
Right.
pick, and it's Indiana Pacers.
Yeah. All right. Next one. So these are kind of random. What's the best fight or player team feud that you can think of since you've watched or so it can be any feud, any team feud, rivalry. What's the best one? Obviously, there's a million of them we can go to.
Best rivalry. Connor and the whole UFC.
That's a good
Fair
one.
enough.
That's what
That's
I'm
a
going
good
with.
one.
Connor and the entire UFC roster.
Still ongoing too.
Oh, every day. Every time
Is
the
it kinda
UFC has a
fizzling
big
out?
paper, every time UFC has like a good pay-per-view,
This is
like the
second
card starts
retirement?
well.
Third.
Third?
Well, you go back and look, dude.
So
every time the
stupid.
UFC
So
pay-per-view
stupid.
starts well and there's like a ton of knockouts and it's like trending, everybody's jumping on to watch it.
Yeah.
Connor retires.
Do you think
He
it's
steals the
fizzling
show.
though?
He steals the show just to show Dana it's still me.
No, I
I'm
don't. I
still the
get
dude.
that.
I
All
steal
right.
the show. You have the greatest UFC card all year, and I'm going to steal the show.
What's the
I'm
best?
going to retire.
What's the best?
Mid performance of the main event?
I almost went Connor Khabib, but it got dark.
Connor versus
Got
the whole
too dark.
UFC
Yeah,
roster.
no, that makes sense.
He's got
What's the best
every
fight?
weight class is trying to fight this dude from 145 to 185.
That's like the feud. What's your best fight, like sports wise?
Best fight ever.
Not in the UFC, like out of like a hockey fight, NBA fight, NFL
Oh
fight.
no, Mickey Ward on Gotti boxing.
No, like out of the norm. That was scheduled. I'm talking like a brawl, like Puig versus the
Nolan
Pirates.
Ryan, dude. Nolan
Nolan
Ryan
Ryan versus Robin Ventura.
Yeah,
That's what gave him
That's
a
your
noogie.
number one?
dude, noogied him to death.
Noogied
dude.
him up?
Noogied him to death. Dude.
That was a good one.
That's
That was
what-
good.
All right.
Or the fight that never happened: Randy Johnson, John Kruk threw it behind him twice
Yeah, he's scared of
in the
him.
All Star game.
That's savage. In the All Star game.
In the All Star game, threw it behind him
All right,
twice.
Pete, what do you got for your?
That fool
No,
put his-
I mean
he put
there's
his
so
batting
many.
helmet on
There's so
backwards.
many you can go with. You know, there's a New York Knicks versus Miami Heat. Van Gundy hanging on to Alonzo Mourning's leg.
Malice
Remember
in the
that?
Palace, dude.
The malice in the. That's my number one.
That's your number one.
best
That's
fight.
Ron
That's-
Artest knocking out Knicks fans.
Oh yeah, you got a beer cup thrown on him.
knocked out the Knicks
Freaking
fan.
wows out.
He was laid back on the scorer's table, like this.
yeah,
He
Period.
jumped up, dude.
unbelievable.
Steven Jackson.
But I
over
mean, like
KOing
feuds.
dudes.
You know, you got Mickelson, Woods, Manning, Brady, and then we had Kobe Bryant and Ruben
LeBron.
Patterson,
LeBron James, you mean?
the Kobe stopper,
Kobe stopper.
Chris
Childress,
Childs,
dude. Was it
Chris
Chris Childs?
Childs?
Yeah, Chris Childs.
going throwing hands at
They hit him
Kobe.
with a two-piece
Come
and a
on,
soda,
man.
dude.
And Reggie Miller versus the Garden, the entire Garden.
Reggie Miller versus
throwing
Spike Lee.
throwing two hands around his neck.
Reggie Miller versus Spike Lee, dude.
I mean, there's so many good ones, but for me, Malice in the Palace was by far my favorite one. Like growing up as a kid,
Yeah.
watching Ron Artest just kicking it and then getting a freaking Coors Light just trashed on his face, and he
From
just
40,
goes
from 40 rows deep.
Yeah. No,
good arm.
Yeah, you
Sound
drilled him.
Great aim, dude.
All right, so you got
Beer
Malice
pong
and Pal's
champion.
best fight. So mine's not. So I was thinking about. I mentioned the same thing. Reggie versus Spike was always one.
Yeah.
Spike Lee.
And Black Jesus.
The
Huge
choke,
feud, huge
The
feud.
choke sign after he drilled the threes. Draymond Barkley.
That's
Lately,
that's
it's
a
been
decent one.
it's been pretty
It's
good.
been more of a Twitter battle.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
Barkley owns that fool because Draymond just doesn't perform.
Well, this came up because if you haven't seen this, go check this out. It was
Draymond just
Aubrey
came out.
Huff, and Trevor Bauer. On
Are they
Twitter,
going at it?
on Twitter? It's hilarious. Go check that. I'm not going to explain the whole thing, but it's a baseball. And Kevin, this was Kevin's question. What's the best feuds? All right, so mine's not really a feud. I wanted to go with a feud, but it's more of a curse. But I could say it's a feud. It's the athletes versus the Kardashians.
Oh my lord, dude!
Kardashians are undefeated.
So I was going back. So
taking souls,
bro. Like, what are we doing?
Souls.
It kind of died
Lamar
out
Odom's
recently.
soul.
It took all of these guys' souls, but Lamar Odom was the most recent, I think, victim. You got Tristan Thompson.
Kyle Kuzma's numbers have dropped.
I don't even have Kuz on there.
Blake Griffin was
James
on there
Harden.
too, big dog.
Oh, poor Blake.
So
he got traded to Detroit.
Blake Griffin got traded to Detroit Pistons. That city shut down 6 years ago.
So it kind of fell off.
Chauncey Billups left. They shut the city down.
So you got Odom, Lamar Odom. We know what happened. He woke up in a brothel.
Yeah,
drug addiction, all that. Tristan Thompson, shit the bed in the play of the finals.
Yep.
Chris Humphries, 72-day marriage. That was the end of Chris Humphries.
Wait, who did he marry?
Kim. 72 days. They got annulment. You didn't know that?
No.
Chris Humphries married
look
her.
up.
She lost.
I knew they dated.
Lost,
I didn't know
married.
they got married.
Bro,
Dude, she
go
lost
look
her
up.
wedding ring in the ocean. It was worth like
Yeah,
$150K.
And Chris said no. 72 days later, I'm out of here.
Annulment.
See you later.
Bro,
He's like, I'm done with your guys.
Go look up how many times Chris Humphries is in dunk videos. Blake Griffin dunked on him like 4 times, and he was on different teams every time.
Yeah.
I was like, is that Chris Humphries?
And then he went and dated his sister or her sister.
Yeah, you go look up.
ex-wife.
Go look up the top 10 Blake Griffin dunks of all time, and I think Chris Humphries was on 4 of
shitting on
them,
him?
and he's all on different teams every time. I'm like, is that Chris Humphries again? Just getting destroyed on posters.
Dude, did you see Blake Griffin when he did like the celebrity roast? I forgot whose it was, but Caitlyn Jenner was on there, and he just goes in on him. It's wild. He's like, I want to thank you for giving your daughter. He's like, for me and the entire NBA, the NFL, and any pro sport, for giving your daughter daddy issues. It is wild, dude.
So then
he's like, and then he said something about, he's like, even Caitlyn Jenner had to cut his own dick off. It was so funny, dude. He goes in.
Then you got Reggie Bush. Dated her forever. He's the only running back to his last season in the NFL.
But I mean, he had a good
He ran out of bounds. And
he
tore
was the
his
only.
ACL.
No, he had a decent run, obviously. But I mean, after they started dating, he had to give his Heisman back. Obviously, he got that.
Okay.
They're working that out.
He's
the only he's the only running back in NFL history to retire in a season where he had negative rushing yards.
That's true.
He had negative 3 yards in his last season. Final season.
That's right.
Then you got James Harden. Remember that whole thing when he was thinking, and he was blaming the media on everything.
Yeah.
So my team sucks because the media's falling
this guy
around.
spends $10,000 at a freaking strip club.
Dude, he has. They hung his jersey up.
He's a strip club addict.
Dude, in Houston, they hung his jersey up in the strip club because he spent $1 million there one night.
Unreal. James Harden, the beard.
This was getting his jersey retired.
He just
at
comes
strip
out
clubs.
throwing $1 million. Fear the beard, baby.
And then my favorite one, Rashad McCants. He openly talks about it to this day. Said, I would be a $60 to $70 million player if it wasn't for them. Blames the Kardashians his whole career.
No.
Yeah,
Come on, Rashad.
Said $60 to $7 million contract. He'd be in it right now if it wasn't for that family.
McCants was nice, but I mean,
college, but sometimes
he
they fall
busted in the NBA.
He also busted in other things.
Yeah, apparently so.
Kardashian.
All right, so
He's
that's
been
kind of
balling
my
to the big
feud.
three though.
Yeah, that's kind of my feud thing. I know it's not relevant right now, but I feel like they might have later on, maybe in like 20 years when all their kids grow up. Does it continue?
Right.
Grow up, they're all like 25.
No, they're kids.
It's just a curse.
Oh, the card like the
Kardashian
Kim and Kanye's
curse?
kids.
Oh, dude.
Horny's kids. Does it continue like 20 years later?
Which Kanye
not
kid? Which
again,
Kanye
bro.
kid? North, east, south, or west?
What? Well, I don't know. Who names them those directions? It's crazy. All right, last question. Went a little off the rails. All right, last question. What is your personal favorite sports memory, either as an athlete or as a spectator or both, if you have one of each? You can share.
I'm going to take the floor on this one. I got a couple, actually. So I'm going to start off with the first one. And I was at a halftime at my sister's college. So she went to University of California, Riverside. And they had 24 seconds. You had to make a layup, make a free throw, hit a three-pointer,
half court it,
and half court it. And it's to win $10,000. So, of course, I get out there in Levi's, and I just graduated high school. And I get out there, and they give me the ball, and they're like, hey, you got 24 seconds to, make all these shots. And I sink the layup, drill the free throw, splash,
buckets, dude. Straight buckets.
I line back up to a half-court shot. The thing is online. And And like there's a decent amount of people in this UCR crowd. They're D2 at the time, I think, but they're D1 now. But anyways, my sister like is falling out of her chair. She's like, I wish they had a video camera because this was unreal. This thing was online. I thought I was going to win $10,000. Short.
No half quarter.
Short.
Oh,
Short. Couldn't bring myself to just give it another 8 inches. Story of my life.
Backdrop's crazy on those. The half-court shots?
Yeah, no, it's unreal. But then here's another one. This is another personal one. I was at a Bakersfield tournament, and it was 8th grade year going into my 9th grade year, obviously. And we were at this Bakersfield tournament, and there was this big dude, probably 6'9", or he felt like he was 6'9". I don't know how big they are really going into the 9th grade, but he was a big guy, maybe 6'6", 6'7". But anyways, they're smashing us. It was like some AAU team from Fresno, and I get a steal, and we're down 50. I mean, it was unbelievable. And I think we had Coach Gama, if anybody can remember.
Don't know that guy.
Yeah, okay. So we had Coach Gama, who just pretty much let us just freestyle everything. So I'm going down for a fast break layup, and this guy just swats my shit into the 30th row. And the ref calls a foul. And I looked at him like, this guy didn't touch me. I just thought I had a fast break. I'm going in trying to get a bucket.
That would be
trying to cut the lead.
That would be every game, I feel like.
Trying to cut the lead to 48 right now. Come on. And the ref calls a foul, and he says, the guy looks at him. He goes, what did I do wrong? Like, what the hell is wrong with you? You know? The guy goes, you swatted it too hard. You guys need to take it easy on him. You know how deflating that was? Like, we had a good, yeah, to everybody on the team. We had a good team. We had John Garrett. We had a good lineup.
John Garrett gets a shot out.
I'm telling you, we had a good lineup, and I get my shit KG styled into the 30th row, and then the ref calls a foul. Like,
You don't get beat so hard, bro. That's
saying.
funny.
It's good.
So, spectator though, what's your favorite
spectator
event?
So mine was 2010. Obviously, Kobe beating the Celtics, and he got one more than Shaq. That was, for me, that was like the most gut-wrenching moment for me as a Kobe fan.
Not the last game?
No, not the last
Very
game.
last game?
The last game was pretty heartfelt. But
I remember watching
him
that.
getting another championship to me meant more than anything, not just for this guy's career, but for his legacy. And, like, you look at all the guys he played against. We had Michael Finley, a 2-time All-Star. Tony Allen, a 3-time Defensive Player of the Year. KG, Hall of Famer. Paul Pierce, Hall of Famer. Rajon Rondo, 4-time All-Star. Rasheed Wallace, 4-time All-Star.
No, they were stacked for sure.
Stacked. And this guy won his 5th championship in 7 games. Like, to me, that one hit and cut deep.
Ron Artest said he passed me the ball. That was that game. He because Kobe didn't have a great game.
He didn't have a good game. He had like
Ron Artest hit some big
Kobe
shots.
had 3 bad quarters.
I mean, the final score was like 78
he
to
ended up with
71
like
or something.
20 or 18 rebounds or something.
Yeah.
It was crazy.
Kobe played 3 bad quarters, and then the 4th quarter he couldn't live.
What's your favorite moment or the best?
My number one, my favorite, is the Deshaun Jackson punt return for a touchdown with zeros
In
on
Vegas?
the clock. Me and you were in Vegas. We were at Bill's Gambling Hall. We had been drinking the entire day. It was an afternoon
I remember
game.
this.
We had big bucks.
There was a
on
night game, right?
Philly. No, it was after. It was like the 1 o'clock.
Bills. We're at Bill. That was the best
Bill's Gambling
casino
Hall.
too. It was
Shout out Bill's
so
Gambling
grimy,
Hall, dude.
So grimy.
dude.
Just
With
grimy.
cigarette butts on the
Smoking
The-
parliaments
dude,
and
the
$1 50
stories
cent
in that place.
Parliaments.
50
Dude, the
cent
stories
$1.
in that place. Playing poker with Jose Canseco.
Virginia Slims.
Dude, that place was wild.
Bro, 50 cent $1 poker blinds.
That's what Jose Canseco
So
did.
buying $20, just straight all in every time.
$35
I'm all in.
The
tournament.
guy with the
That was the
beard,
best thing
Bob
ever.
from Kinko's again.
Dude, they had a
Just left corner.
$35 poker tournament, and Jose Canseco would come play it.
The dude ripped up his remember the dude ripped up his cards, threw him at the dealer. He lost the pot,
dude.
ripped them in half, and threw
Do
him.
you
at the
remember
dealer.
me?
I was like, this
Do you
place
remember
is nuts.
me yelling "seat open"
Yeah.
all the time, dude?
Did he have a cigarette in his mouth?
I don't remember. Sammy Farha.
Oh, dude,
Sammy Farha.
But that's
with
my
the
that's
vodka
my number
and
one
Red Bull.
moment. The Deshaun Jackson punt return with nothing on the clock. He muffed the punt, picked it up.
Well, I know what your playing one is. Your athletic days.
Mine?
It's got to be the time in the base league when you hit 7 straight 3-pointers.
Oh, yeah. I went for like
4-point play.
40.
Bob was dripping.
Dude, I went for like 40. It was nuts.
It was bro, that may be one of my
dude.
top 10 ones. Bro, this
just
fool was
lit?
talking. The other team, it was like Gavin's team, and he was playing on some team with like a bunch of Navy
Nobody
guys.
wanted to guard you.
Oh,
he
dude, I
went
was
on-
going-
respect the
dude,
outside
I was
jumper.
going nuts.
He went on
Bobby's
this
got a
team.
nice J.
He went on the
Dude.
team just so he can get shots because he knew on our team like he'd play like the last like 10 minutes, we'd be up. So he'd
This
say,
team,
I'm playing
bro,
with
this team, I played
He's
the whole
star.
game. The whole game. I'm shooting 40 times a game, bro.
Casting.
For sure.
Hey,
AI.
I caught fire. Bro, fire.
He hit like
Seven threes?
Dude,
I
I'm
would
getting
say
and ones from 3. I'm getting
I'm not even. He hit 4-point
turnaround
plays.
reverse layup buckets, dude.
man.
I got dudes on the sidelines standing up cheering me on that don't even like me. Dude, it was bananas,
All
Yes,
true.
bro.
let's
All
go.
verified. I
This
was
is
there.
all-
go.
dude, I went for like 40. Dude, I sat down in the last 10 minutes, dude. That's how far we were ahead.
Then they came
Put
back.
ice on
no,
your
they came back
Put
and won.
ice on your knees.
Oh, we ended up losing, bro. They came
They
back.
came back and won.
Put ice on his
Gavin-
shooting
Dude,
arms.
Gavin ended up just taking over and scoring.
we thought we were
every
going to play
single
his
possession.
team in the finals because it was like we were sitting waiting.
They
to play
didn't
next.
want. They didn't want me, dude.
And
After
Bob
I went on
they
that,
didn't want
they
to-
didn't want
they
me,
didn't want
dude.
to.
We wanted
They
all
didn't
the
want me,
smoke.
dude. Stinson and Pat didn't want that problem, dude.
I see that.
All right.
Caught
That's
fire.
great. That's a
dude.
classic.
No, that's 100% true. I was
Went
losing
for a-
mine. 4-point
dude, went
play
for a-
first half. He had 30 in the first half.
40. I went for a 40 burger, dude.
It was great.
Went for a 40 burger in that game.
So I think spectator wise, I'm just going off like favorite event I've been to. So I've been to NBA, I've been to playoff baseball games, I've been to an NBA game. My favorite one right now is a UFC event. Like, if
They're
you
fun,
haven't been
dude.
to a UFC event, I know you've been to a couple, like the one in New York. You've been to the bigger ones, but I've only been to one, and it was the most. And I gamble too, so every 10 minutes there's a new fight. So if you
It's
go
like
to one,
it's 10 different events.
so you can bet.
It
I-
evolves the
yeah.
whole time, and there's so much like big moments throughout the night.
Especially
like,
if
dude,
you
you
get
can
to
watch. You get early. You watch all the fights that aren't even on TV, like the early prelim fights. You'll see a fight of the year.
Right.
The one I went to,
crazy.
That's why I was so high on Johnny Walker. He was on the prelim.
Johnny
I think
Walker.
it was the-
Dude, I trash
I
this guy
think
to Pat
it was
all the time.
This
And
guy
then
had an MLB career. My player named Johnny Walker.
dude,
Johnny Keystone.
Pat loved
Same
Johnny
difference.
Walker
Same
in
bumps.
MMA, dude. I trash this guy all the time.
It was the 10th. I think it was the second fight of the night. There's 13 fights. If you go to the prelims, start at like 3. You're there till 10.
Early.
So you're drinking beers the whole time.
It's like 4 o'clock early prelims.
3:30 and then 5 and then
5
7.
o'clock prelims.
But the card we went to, we saw Ben Askren, Robbie Lawler. The card was say we saw John Jones. But the environment, you put $20 on every fight. So every 10 minutes,
Yeah,
you got
so
new
I've never
action.
been like
We're
when
going.
a guy gets hit in the mouth. Like, does it sound
can
like
hear it.
smush cabbage?
When
Like,
John Jones
how-
kicks, you hear his
Smack.
foot hit his stomach. Because
Bro,
when
it's
the
like
fight
two-
starts,
it's like
everybody's
taking
quiet.
2 bats. Whack.
The fight starts, the whole
I
the
quit,
whole
bro.
arena.
If John Jones kicks me in the leg in the first 10 minutes,
The whole arena
I'm
goes
done.
quiet.
So is UFC the toughest?
So as soon
harder
as
than boxing. That's
as
for
soon
sure.
as the fight starts, the whole arena goes quiet. Like you can hear every punch. And then obviously when someone gets hit, then everybody starts cheering. But
Yeah.
for the majority of the fight, like when it's like technical, you hear like when they're wrestling, you can hear a coach, you can hear yelling. And then when they put him in like a submission, everybody freaks out. Or if someone knocks him down,
super
everybody
loud.
freaks out. But for the majority of the time, you can hear every strike. And it's crazy. Like
Dude, I love that. That's
so,
good. I gotta go.
The gambling,
I have to go.
And the gambling aspect every 20
Hey, we're
minutes.
supposed to be signed up. But
We're going. As soon as there's fans loud, we're going.
let's go.
So that was my favorite spectator. I think the favorite playing moment would be Hoop Fest. Hoop Fest is legit. I only went one time. Like I went back and forth because I've played in some fun games, but the Hoop Fest, if you go up to Spokane, it's the biggest 3-on-3 tournament, and anybody can play. You can sign up and play. So I went last
They
year.
got leagues, right? The A, B, C, D.
Yeah, you can sign up for like Fun League or Advanced League. We played in 2. I only played in the Fun League because the other guys were playing in the Elite League. But the whole they shut down like 25, 30 blocks, and it's all basketball hoops. You can't drive on. There's no cars allowed. You walk.
Wow, that's
they have an
legit.
injury board. This was the funniest part to me. They had an injury board, and you'd walk by, and this is in the main area, and they would update it every like hour, and there would be like 3,000 torn ACLs.
What?
I'm not even
These
kidding.
guys getting carted off?
There's sprained ankles like 8,000.
Three Sean
3,000.
Livingstons.
3 Sean.
Bro, you would see they'd have a little cart. They'd have little carts that drive around and pick you up from your court.
Couple
And
guys
drive
with-
you to
The board has 3 Sean Livingstons, 2 Kevin Wares.
They were rocking the
Bro,
proteges.
there was broken legs. There was heat strokes. All on the board. They'd update it to the minute.
That's what I had.
We'd
when I
walk
went
by
for
and be like,
40.
"Damn, someone had a heat stroke."
Yeah,
and it'd be up on the board.
Oh wait,
it was like a ticker, bro.
Wait, what are you talking about? A heat stroke? I thought
They'd
that's
have
what I
heat
had when I went for 40.
I'm saying, yeah.
Heat stroke, baby.
But they had all these injuries up, so we'd walk by.
Next year on my jersey, that's what I'm putting on the back. Heat stroke, dude.
So they'd have this board, and I thought it was hilarious. I'm like, oh, I hope I don't end up on this board.
So how'd you guys do?
We went the elite games. They played. So the very first, they have the thing called a Nike Center Court, and it's like there's the grandstands around and everything. Their first game was on Nike Center Court, and you don't really get that on the elite division usually because they do. When we went, they had the 3-on-3.
These boys were mopping them up.
They had the 3-on-3 FIBA Invitational like qualifiers for the Olympics.
Didn't Arts win the 3-point contest?
He won a car, dude. He won a Toyota RAV4.
He won a car, bro.
Yeah.
Shout out to David Arts.
That's a whole
baby.
That's a whole thing.
Let's go.
Check out Tricky Dave's World on YouTube,
Dave's.
and he has the videos up there.
Oh, he's got the RAV4
Splashing.
video, dude?
It's on Tricky Dave's World.
So this is a big
Does-
deal.
so does-
and
so
this
no, it's
guy's
a big-
out winning.
Does he have
It's
our
the
videos
biggest-
of the driveway basketball game? Are they on there yet?
No, the editing sucked.
Yeah, I
The
bet it
footage
did
we
when I
got.
was dunking
Yeah, I
on
was
him.
mopping you guys.
Yeah.
up.
Oh, here we go, dude.
But so we're
Weren't you
trying
on
to.
my team, dude?
Yeah, they're supposed to go.
No, it was on Arts.
Was it me and Pat?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, Pat went 0 for 17.
I did go 0 for 30. But no, they're supposed to have it this year, August 22nd, 23rd. We're planning on going. I don't know if it's going off because of coronavirus, but we're planning on going still.
Sweet.
But yeah, he won a car. The Olympics are there.
Just nothing
The
but
night. The
hoops.
nightlife's crazy. We didn't go out till the last night because you can go out. The lines are great. There's bars all around Spokane. It's all downtown, so there's bars everywhere.
So if you're a hooper, you're going.
Yeah, I'm going every year from now on till I'm 60. They have little.
Until you're 60?
They have
really-
no. They have
wheelchair
old man.
you
They have 40 and
This
up.
fool-
You're going to be in a wheelchair by then.
60. No, they have
Your
40 and up.
knees
Groups
are
that have
60
kids.
right now.
You guys say that. We'll find out. We'll find out soon enough. We're gonna get a game going. But anyway,
Love it.
Hoop Fest. Shout out Spokane
That's
Hoop
cool.
Fest. Hopefully it pops off. Anyway, that's it for us. Thanks for all the fans that submitted some questions. We'll do this again when we get more fan interaction. But until then, thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next.